Yo, what's going on, guys? Tom here, of course. Sorry, it's been a while. It's been a while since I talked to you guys. I've been making a lot of Halo 2 videos, clips. I made a montage, a mini-tage, just practicing editing. It was a lot of fun. I was able to do that because I got a new laptop. It's got like an i7 core quad processor, 16 gigs of RAM. It's just a beast of a computer, and like when you're editing on Sony Vegas and stuff, you can actually just like play back your clips and you can see everything. So it's a lot better to do editing on, and I can stream with it. You can just do a lot more with a better computer. But yeah, I hope you've been enjoying all the Halo 2 clips. There's been quite a few videos. I've probably made about 20 videos in the past 2 weeks or something. I don't know. And good, not bad clips. I know they're not amazing, but they're definitely alright, but what I wanted to talk to you today, and everyone's been fucking messaging me on YouTube to do this, or comments or whatever. Tom, make a Halo 5 commentary, or make a Halo 2 anniversary commentary, and that is what I'm going to be doing. Halo 2 anniversary commentary. So, let's get it started. One of the main questions that I got was, do you think it will work? And I'm just going to go into this. As a complete replica of Halo 2, I don't think it's possible to even replicate everything, because you got to think about the lunges on Halo 2. It's a huge part of the game. Kind of makes the game, in my opinion, actually. Lunges gave you this option to get these sick multi-kills when you were one-shot, and I just can't imagine them being able to replicate the lunges or just any of the glitches that made that possible. Having the lunges was one thing, but having the BXR was another thing, and BXB and RRBX, and there's button combos that I to this day hadn't learned, like RRBX, and they're so handy, but they're so hard to do, and it's the timing and everything. I can't imagine them going to work and figuring out timing these, like, trying to formulate a net code for these glitches. It's just not realistic in my mind that they would actually go to that much trouble to try and replicate that. Things I do think they could replicate would be the fluency of the game. Halo 3 was a very clunky game. When you'd play it, it felt like you were walking through water. I say this a lot, but it's true. If you compare it to Halo 2. So what I'm saying with that is, if you go watch old Halo 2 guy, Cade, this kid was a fucking animal at sniping, okay? He's like a sniper I'd never come across before. He was just so fluent with his sniping, and Halo 2 allowed him to do that because of its engine, its core game engine. It just looked like it was a breeze to him, like it was easy. He'd just go and get like kill-taculars in 2v2s on lockout, and it was just like down to his sniping. What I felt Halo 2 did was it wasn't clunky at all. Not as many blood shots as you'd see in like Halo 3, and just such a smooth game to play Halo 2 when you're on a good ping, especially when you're on host. When that kid was on host, he could just fucking destroy anyone if he had control of sniper. But that's what I'm trying to say with Halo 2. It's such a smooth game, and I say this time and time again. It's a simple game, and Halo 2, if it's going to be a replica, it has to be a replica. It cannot be, something. A game with other stuff added in. And that's what I'm trying to say, is that we shouldn't actually have to worry about that being a factor, because if they are saying it's a remake of Halo 2, there shouldn't be anything like, oh, okay, we're gonna add a DMR, we're gonna add in fucking jetpacks, whatever you want to call it, armor abilities. That shit, that's what you worry about for Halo 5. You have no idea what they're doing for Halo 5. It's a completely new game. That's where you draw the line. You say, okay, this game can be anything. With Halo 2 Anniversary, that shouldn't be a factor. So that's kind of like a positive I have in my mind. Like, they would get so much hate if they added stuff in like that. Next thing, people haven't actually asked this much, and I'm surprised because I thought of it. Who says it's online? Who says Halo 2 Anniversary is definitely online? In fact, from what I saw as a leak, I'm pretty sure all of you have seen it, the Halo 2 Master Chief figure that was released by whatever company. You know, why would they make it in 2014, blah blah blah. But what I'm trying to say with that, at the bottom of that packaging was an unlockable content for Halo 5. Now if we go to the Halo 1 Anniversary thing, wasn't there something to do with that, or something to do with ODST or something like that? I think it was with ODST you get maps for Halo 3 or something. I could just see them doing something with Halo 2. It's just a campaign, and then having like maps or some unlockable content for Halo 5 and just being the campaign. But then again, going against that, you could argue completely against Halo 1 never being an online game. People played it online through Xbox Connect, or they did LAN parties. Halo 2 was online, so there is more of a strong chance of it going online. And if you do, you could also argue that, you know, when you look at all these statements being made, obviously 343 see the comments. You know, people, I think it's quite self-explanatory that people loved Halo 2, and I would go as far as to say I've seen so many people talk about it that, you know, it's the majority people say it's the favorite game, and that wasn't all down to the campaign. Let's be honest, it was more to do with online. A lot of people, you know, have so much love for the game online. I just can't imagine them going through with a remake and not putting a game like that online. Do you see where I'm coming from? Don't get me wrong, the campaign was phenomenal back in the day. You know, no one had ever experienced something so, you know, heroic as Master Chief, blah blah blah. It's all down to the campaign. It was a great game. Don't get me wrong, great game, great campaign. But you can see where I'm coming from. Can you imagine them just saying, yeah, it's not online, but you get the campaign? Everyone would be like, what the fuck? I can't imagine them wanting to let people down like that. And obviously there's, you know, people saying, oh, it's not even confirmed yet. You know that Facebook thing? I think it was the guy said it in an interview. You can look forward to Halo 2 Anniversary this year. And then in the Facebook, he retracted the statement on Facebook. And everyone was like, oh, that sucks, because, you know, now it's not coming out. It's come on, Microsoft or someone obviously contacted him. Was like, you better retract that statement because you had no right to tell people it was coming out. He was the voice actor for Master Chief, I think. It was quite obvious. But I'm 100% positive Halo 2 Anniversary is coming out. It's that, no question about it in my mind. Just other things on my mind, I guess. You know, just if they're gonna do a replica, they should do it right. You know, get the clan system back. I know it wasn't that much. I always say on this, you should improve the clan system, so you can schedule clan matches. There'd be no need for game battles, especially if this was Xbox One. You can see this kind of as a new gen feature. So once you get into the games, it locks everyone in, yeah? So they have a scheduled date. Imagine this, you get a fucking calendar, okay? Halo 2 clan matches calendar. You schedule it. I can't even speak today, I don't know why. I'm just too fucking excited, man. No, you gotta schedule. So, let's say you're playing clan TXZ from fucking Titanfall, I don't know. So you schedule a clan match with TXZ or whatever. For the 14th of January. Okay, so on that time, you also have a time you gotta go in, all your team. Bang, it locks you all in. Okay, now, people can't lie about the score after the game because it's in-game. You know, the game will record the score. The problem with game battles is, you know, they're not there. They have no direct link to the scores, so that's why people have to use, like, proof of evidence. Which is quite a drag, because I remember doing Gears of War back in the day, and people would lie about the scores after we'd beat them. And I just couldn't be bothered, you know, just cut up clips and just do all that just to have, you know, on my game battles record, just another win. And it was just annoying. So that could be a great feature. What What else? Going more into the glitches, they are Halo 2. That's what made Halo 2 Halo 2. If you take the glitches away from Halo 2 now, you could just see it being a good game. They wouldn't be, you wouldn't have known about it if there were no glitches. You would just see it as kind of like a faster Halo 3, I guess. Another thing I think they should do is actually count the maps. You know, get a favorite majority number of all these maps from Halo 3 as well. I know the most competitive maps in my mind in Halo 3 were like Narrows, Construct, the Pit. I'd love to see those maps on Halo 2. Honest to God, it'd be amazing. I just imagine games, running games on them on XBC, and it's just crazy thoughts. But I know that has nothing to do with a Halo 2 replica, but it'd just be a nice idea. 1 to 50 would have to be, if it was online, and I hope it is. 1 to 50 ranking system has to be there. Can't be any fucking bullshit. And as well as that, with the 1 to 50 ranking system, you know, keep all that. When you get to about 42, 43, 44, I think it was, you get the crescent moon symbols and all that stuff. Those were things to be very proud of in Halo 2 if you didn't bridge host or boot people out of games. That happened a lot, so that was a shame. But once you saw a legit one, fuck, they were very good at the game. Let me have a look. What else we want to talk about? I think I've covered everything in my mind, because you know, I've covered, you know, a lot of other things with Halo 2 replica remake in other videos if you want to go check those out, but those are just some of my queries about the game and what I think should be in the game. But as far as like being excited for it, okay, I am. It's better than having nothing. Put this in your mind. If they completely do a shit remake and it's terrible, it was better than nothing. You know, it was better than having nothing given to you. At least you have something to look forward to, potentially. It could be good. You never know. You really do never know. That's something in my mind I'm thinking about now. At least we're not just getting, you know, Halo 5 and that's it, and not knowing what it's going to be like. At least with Halo 2 Anniversary you can think, wow, if it's a remake, they're gonna have to go on the lines of making it like Halo 2 was. It can't be slow, because that's not how Halo 2 was. You know, keep that in mind. And Halo 2 again has a huge reputation for being possibly the best online Halo to date. And I'm sure 343 don't want to ruin that, especially after the amount of hate that they got for apparently ruining Halo, even though I thought Halo Reach kind of ruined Halo, but you know, they got so much hate for Halo 4. A lot of it off me, but fuck it. They ruined a game that I loved. And so did what bothers me, I just want to go on a tangent here. Bothers me is that Halo 2 was a mistake, a great mistake, and it's a shame because I was reading in interviews. This was back before I made my channel. I was sitting in my friend's house and we were just chilling, playing some Halo. You know, I was on the computer, I was just reading up on some old interviews and stuff. I came across, you know, an interview with a Bungie employee talking about Halo 2, you know, a few years after maybe 1 year after the servers went down, saying something like, oh yeah, a lot of us down at the office hated Halo 2 because of how it turned out. And you know, that's a real eye-opener for, you know, if Bungie do get this praise for making this game, it was a complete mistake. They didn't mean to have glitches in. That's a scary thought, you know. As well as Halo 1. Halo 1 was known for glitches. That was done. And you kind of see the progress as well when you think about it. They wanted glitches out so badly from Halo 2. You can tell, because then when you got to Halo 3, they made a beta, and I remember seeing BXRs in the Halo 3 beta. You go look at it on YouTube. I tell you, there's some videos down there. and they just took it right out. They made this beta because they didn't like the fact that people were doing this stuff, and that goes against what everyone loved on Halo 2 back in the day, is that they loved these glitches, and you just see what the employees really thought of the game, and that sucks. And then it got to, Halo Reach, where they were adding in sprint and on all these things that just went against what the core fundamentals, or at least what we thought were the core fundamentals of Halo. No sprint. That's what separated a lot of the game. Um, and Halo 3 Online, I think everyone will agree it was terrible. But on Halo 2, because it was such a smooth core game engine, lag to the point, when you play in Halo 2, there was this point that lag didn't necessarily matter that much, because as Skulls would say, if you know Skulls, Halo 2 streamer, cool guy, uh, definitely a good friend I'd consider. He considers being a one-man army on Halo 2, and that means with what you're given on Halo 2, you can destroy a whole team with no teamwork. And that's something Halo 3 never had. It was a lot to do with team shot. And if you listen to what LMI Warrior, MLG Pro, would say about Halo 3, he says, you win games by team shotting. Now, if you look at Naded on Halo 2, Naded could go and destroy a whole team by himself if he wanted to. I've seen him do it. I honestly have, through old MLG VODs. Go look up Mr. Global HD. He has all the events from Halo 2 posted up. If you just go watch some of Perfect Storm's videos, or whatever team Naded was on, you'll see he'd honestly, from what I've said in my other commentaries, Naded would flank teams a lot. What I said about Halo 2 was it was so much faster, and with a faster game, you have more to do with your gameplay. With the speed you're given, if the other team doesn't take advantage of that, then it's their consequence. Naded could fucking run through bottom middle in twice the speed you probably could on Halo 3. It's just that kind of logic where you can get behind a team quicker, and you can shoot quicker on Halo 2. So you can shoot people quicker, therefore potentially getting a faster multi-kill, and so forth. When you look in the future of that kind of game, that can be done more frequently. I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast. I'll probably look over this commentary and be like, what the fuck am I talking about? But I'm sure you're all used to that. If you wanted me to talk a bit on Halo 5 and what I think on that, I'll just do that quickly. Halo 5 to me is a game, I've said this in the commentary, you don't know what the fuck's going to be in there. We saw a trailer with him wearing some kind of like Assassin's Creed cloak. Just out of this world. Like, if you have armor, why are you wearing some cloak? I know it's just for the effect of to look cool, but like, really? Do you know what I mean? Like, what, he just fucking, he's got armor, he just thought, this cloak will make me look more camouflaged. I don't know. I can see the point of it, but I just see it being a game where, they have listened. They are going to put the 1 to 50 ranking in. I don't think they'll put in armor abilities, just for the amount of hate that they got. I think they'll keep everything to a minimum. I don't know if they'll take sprint out. It's a game that I don't know what the fuck they're thinking with. We'll have to wait. But I've given you my thoughts on Halo 2, and again, keep this in mind. It's better than nothing, yeah. It's so much better than nothing. You have something to look forward to, so don't hate and complain yet. If you see gameplay and it looks horrific, then go ahead. But at least you got something out of it. All right. It's better than nothing. I'd much rather this than like a Halo 3 remake, or something like that. But again, hopefully it is online. I'm gonna be making more Halo 2 videos, more funny shit. Try and get some nice sick clips for you guys. Hope you've been enjoying it. Let me know if you want me to do another commentary. Leave that in the description, in the comments. I'm sorry. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. Share my video, like it. comment. It makes me want to do more videos. When I see comments, you know, if I see likes, you know, that lets me know that you're enjoying it. So yeah, take it easy, guys. I'll catch you later. But definitely tell me if you want me to do some more commentaries. See ya.